thank you for the gift of salvation upon our life. We take it out, we fight in the mighty name of Jesus. Father Lord, we thank you for your daughter Noimot, because she's the reason why we are celebrating today. Father, we thank you for your grace upon our life. We thank you for where you started with her and where you have taken her to. We thank you for the next level. We thank you for all that you have blessed her with. Father Lord, she can look back and say it has been you all this time. Father, we thank you for our testimonies. We thank you, Father Lord, for your protection upon our life. Without glorified God in the mighty name of Jesus. Father Lord, as she move further in her career, I pray you move with her, Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus. She will never look back to regret any of her steps in the mighty name of Jesus. Father Lord, I pray for as many of us that have come to celebrate with her today. Father Lord, also we shall also move to the next level, Lord, in all that we lay our hands on in the name of Jesus. Father Lord, sounds of celebration shall not cease in our household in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name we have prayed.
Thank you very much. Every one of us, you know the reason why we are here. Just to celebrate. We have to celebrate and rejoice with her. Because this lady we are talking about, I know some years back.
You don't Jesse. Jesse.
I know some years back. She was with the Marine and one of the captains there. She was discovered by the GM fabrication while she was brought, and everybody saw the way the speed of her growth was. After, she was later discovered by GM as at then for shipyard, and now a director. Gave her the opportunity, and before we know it, she has so much grown. But today, it's a testimony. But what I know is that my destiny is unknown to me. Will it end as I desire? Only God knows. God has predestined our journey, and that is why today all of us are here just to celebrate with her. The celebration is not in regret, because if me and you are thinking this young lady you are seeing here, she is already established, and I know where God is taking her. It will be more greater in Jesus' name. Amen. To go more further, I will just because she has a stepping stone, and those stepping stones are the ones that will just give a short about her, just appreciating. We will call on the GM operation to talk about our daughter. So just appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, forgive me. Oh. I've been out of this place for quite some time. My director, you are the one that we. So thank you, ma. Yes. Yes. I know. That is the second level.
Project.
It's a big bag.
Well, I'm highly privileged and honored, actually, I would say, to be here today, witnessing this fantastic occasion, I would say. Noimot, I say congratulations, I would say. She's, I see a bit of myself in her.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll say I knew her when she started, as a captain, not a captain, I think a captain. I didn't know her when she was working out, but I recognized her when she was working as a captain, and she was diligent at what she does. I admire her courage. Seeing female breaking bounds where men are, it's very encouraging. That's my, I would say, I also have mentors. I would say my father, who would say that don't see yourself as, what a man can do, a woman can also, thrive in that environment. That was my upbringing, I would say. So seeing her, doing exploits in areas where men thrive was quite encouraging for me, and I've known her, what she does, until the RPP project came, and she moved up to supporting projects at that time. And this is not a role that she's been conversant with, but she has, in her you see a lot of, she's very ambitious. You know, there's no idea or opportunity you bring before her that she does not grasp. She sees herself, I'm sure, as in I've not discussed that with her, but I would say that if you ask her that, do you think you can become the president of Nigeria tomorrow, she'll say yes, without hesitating, you know. And ambitious, positively, I would say, because I've seen in her, it's not bringing someone down to get to the top, is not ambition. But seeing yourself where you want to be in life, you know, in higher places, is ambition, not, you know, bringing one down to reach your goal. So I ask her sometimes, do you have personal projects? Do you have, because all she does is whatever she will do professionally to take her to the next level, and how swiftly she does that is really, really encouraging. She's been, she also encourages me because I see her do exploits. I see her, she sees herself, Noimot, I would say, the drive you have, you know, keep stirring it up, and that is what we are celebrating today. It's celebrating a strong drive. I know by the time we hear about her in the next couple of months, we've seen that probably she's gone higher than where she thinks she's going right now. So what would I say, Noimot? Thank you for all you've done. Keep doing what you do. Where you aspire to be in life, you will be there, and you would supersede it by God's grace. So I just want to wish you all the best. I love you, and please, you know, keep in touch. Thank you.
Wow, that is an awesome testimony, and I am very true. The second person that because these are the people that discovered art. So we call out to idea, director, I don't know.
Alright, so I think everybody here knows Noimot to some extent. Noimot has been a person that has broken boundaries in Nigerdock. One of them being that she has come from the Marine Department, worked in projects and shipyard, and then in sales. I think she's earned that title. One other title she has earned, although she's yet to be punished for it, is the title of drenching me in water. There was a day, I'll tell the story briefly, quite a funny story. So there's a day we were coming from, I think it was Jaga, was it Jaga? Yeah, I think it was Jaga. So Noimot was driving, I was thinking, oh, okay, Noimot is coming, she's taking us from Jaga to Nigerdock. And, you know, those days was sunny, there were a lot of quote-unquote buses in the boat. So us young folks, we took ourselves to the front. Let's take fresh air, let's relax, and let the breeze blow our head before we, you know, enter the hustle and bustle of the day. And myself, I was sitting out there. I think myself and Mike. Mike is the only person I can remember, but we're four there. And as we were going, the waves just came and boom, from head to toe. Luckily, I wasn't wearing transparent trousers that day. So I was shocked, but I got dried, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, see what I've done to my guy here. But at that time, I never knew I was going to walk with her. I never knew I was going to walk with her. So it's a testimony to the fact that nobody knows the future. And the way you react with people today, the way you treat people today, determines a lot in the future. So she came, she apologized, I'm sorry, you know, the way, and it wasn't her fault because, you know, those MK talks are very powerful. So they drove by with speed. I don't know what, maybe they were going for an emergency or something. So, okay, I'm sorry, this, that. I said, no, don't worry. Tried to clean the water, don't worry. So I came in, got dry, and that was how the day went. The months and the years went by. Lo and behold, she came, she joined projects. And then she started working with me in shipyard. So she came one afternoon when we were having discussions. She came and said, "Oh, okay, you know I was one that drenched you the other day." And I looked at her, yeah, that's true. You know. And we started talking. And the point I made just now about not knowing the future came to pass. I said, see, if I treated you somehow after that incident, you look at me as a bad person. And if you had not reacted the way you reacted, I'd have looked at you as a bad person. But the way it is today, we're working together and there's no problem. So that's something that's just a story by the side. Noimot is somebody that has a lot of drive. Like Dr. has mentioned, she's very driven, well driven to achieve. And it's something I think all of us can pick from. She doesn't see obstacles, she sees opportunities. Opportunities to rise to the next level, opportunities to deliver and make a name. That is one thing I like about her. Another thing is the fact that she seeks to help. She's always come up with suggestions. Oh, there's a problem here. Oh, okay, let's not look at what is happening. Let's try and push for it. Let's try and go for it. Don't you think we can do it? And that story comes to mind. I don't want to get too much time. This story is important. This story is important to show you the drive of Noimot. Myself and her went to an event, and the VP's wife was at that event. As we were sitting there talking, I said, the VP's wife, I talked to her, and the VP's wife. No, I said, okay, go. Lo and behold, that's how this lady went, and then she was with the VP's wife. I'm like, this girl is nuts. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But that shows courage. It shows that she does not see obstacles. She's not afraid to reach out for the next level. And that is something that we all should strive to do. Luckily, there are not too many popos there. I was trying to build her up, but she's done very well. Thank you, Noimot, for the support in the team. Thank you for what you've achieved, because you have achieved a lot. In the past 2 years, we've filled the dock. We're going to keep filling it, hopefully with your support too outside. All right.
Thank you very much, sir. When the cloud is full, your rain is full. Your rain is already falling, but for every one of us, let's take from this clue. It is a testimony. If those that discover our talent can bring out to this stage something in your mind that you should think of. And also, I will call on the Human Resources Lead to give us our own about her.
Sure.
Well, if I have to say, very short, if I have to say all that I know about Noimot, we won't live here today. Because she came in 2012 as an IT candidate, herself and Josephine. Something brought them to the limelight. All of you that say, oh, Noimot, this, that, something brought them to the limelight. Something in quotes that came up in a negative form. And that's how they ended themselves at the MD's office. And to the glory of God, that negativity eventually turned to becoming positive. Because I remember that day when the MD called me, asked me, call those 2 IT students from Marine. They are leaving this organization today. Information coming to me, blah, blah, this, that. And I called them. We went to meet the MD and all of the accusation. Good, being a good father, he spoke to them, I'm sending you away, cautioned them seriously and all that. And at the end of the day, they left. When they came, they were the set that actually changed the IT allowance. They were the set that changed the IT allowance, because something came up and they were all resolved. But what I'm trying to say here is that in the midst of that negative report, she chose to make something very positive out of it. And from being an IT candidate, at the end, they of course made sure that before he left, then he said, I'm going to make sure that they are main staff. They are the first set. In the past, we don't retain IT. So they are the first set in Nigerdock that somebody finished his or her IT and they were retained. And from there, she went to have her first degree. Now she's a master, she has a master's, and she's already working towards having an international degree also. So like everyone has said, Noimot is somebody that I want to encourage the young people here to look at. She has done well for herself, and you can all see the result today. She's going for good. And Noimot, I want to say congratulations, keep it up.
Thank you.
And God will continue to see you.
Wow. We've all had it all. And because if he wants to give everybody, I know one or two, you have one thing to say about that. But because of time, before the cutting of the cake, we want her to come and give a response. Just give us a little things that you are not leaving us, but you are living in peace to a greater fortune.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to be in this gathering today. It's not that I planned for it from the beginning of the year, but God has planned for everybody. If He can do it for me, I believe He can do it for everybody here too. So, as my superiors have already said, the GM project, my sales director, the human resources head operation manager, they have said it all. And as I'm leaving today, all the skill I've acquired in Nigerdock cannot be overemphasized. Because on my own, without working with any company, I can be CEO on my own. Without working with anybody, with the skills I've acquired. And I will advise everybody here that anything you are doing, no matter the circumstances that you face, anything worth doing is worth doing well. Don't be distracted with any challenges that you are facing while doing the work. Be positive. Learn anything, like Nigerdock is a learning ground. Out there, you are professional. So, in light of all this, I'm using this opportunity to tell everybody, although I've informed the sales director that before I came here, I have a relationship with vessel owner because of my maritime experience. But working here has boosted the relationship between vessel owners, which I don't believe it can happen. But with the help of my sales director, taking me to several events, Abuja, Lagos, although we not go outside the country. So my relationship has now been robust, and sometimes midnight I receive a lot of calls from vessel owner from outside country. And thank God for my loving husband who understands his business. So in light of that, I promise him that once they call me, I'm going to refer them to Nigerdock at all times, so that we keep the relationship moving. And I told him that I'm available. Anybody that is coming to replace me, I'm available for any coaching or any guidance to make sure that the business keep moving. I wish you all the best in all your future endeavor. Captain Nemo is moving on to the next level. I'm moving on to the next level, and I wish you all the best. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much. The next thing to do is the cutting of the cake. And I don't think it's necessary for every one of us to be here. Lydia, don't go. So we need, okay, we need the directors to please come over with the prime service head to come over to join, so that for the cutting of the cake, special room. You come and And come over for the tell us for the cutting of the cake.
At the spelling of Noimot.
Jesus.
Okay, at the spelling of Jesus, okay? You can do the cutting. J.
Someone should represent each other.
Dr. Agina.
Imam, go back there.
Dr. Agina.
Somebody from each other. You get that line what is here.
So at the count of Jesus, she'll do the cutting. J. E. S. U. S. Jesus.
Thank you all. Let's take our time to snap the chat. So let us go. Our HR coordinator, please.
No video, the video they so with this connection, any of that person,
Come over here.
Okay, so her phone, right?
no, this is my phone. So that, like, even from
You're already in the picture. You're already in the picture. Ade. Say please hold the video, don't we? Okay. Seeing everyone. Don't worry.
No, man. No. I dey use this one. Na Noimot phone be this. You lost song. You collect am from here.
Yes, Ambo.
Something.
Don't worry. Now, on top of the
Let's say you don't have a week. Right now, no.
Are we free now?
yeah, so more than enough.
Please, before going,
I don't snap you here now.
Not take four.
Bro, beg, help me.
No many.
Drop our own.
Jesus Christ. Not that today, you're not find trouble. Now you your phone, you're not collect your phone. GM. One more.